Hey guys, it's Tanti here again. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on the tomatoes. We have, I said, 4 different varieties of the tomatoes. And yeah, so we are very close to harvest, it seems. So as you can see, this is our tomato crop. These plants are about 2 months, I believe. I think they're 2 months. But yeah, as you can see, we've got, these are the black cherry tomato variety. And apparently they're very prolific. These are the Mamundis. So they should be quite big. Here they guys. So it's been about a week since I've been back, and we're seeing a lot more development, a lot bigger fruit on the tomatoes. It's still flowering nicely, and we're also getting them changing colour. So this is one of the first that changed colour. So it shouldn't be too long until the rest of them turn. The reason why I picked it at this stage is so that it can ripen on its own, and also picking the first fruit that I turn will actually help the plants to quickly start making the others ripe, the other fruit ripe. So yeah, it shouldn't be too long until we get a harvest. There's a lot of tomatoes out here, and it's a good sign that we have some of them that are now turning, so it will be very soon that we should be able to actually harvest them. And they're pretty, for the very first harvest, they are a very nice size. I mean, the varieties that we are growing are quite big varieties, predominantly. The smallest one that we have is the black cherry tomatoes. This is a lovely shaped ox heart tomato. And what I'm seeing a lot is the black cherries are definitely beginning to turn. Not sure if you can see. Not sure if you can pick that up on the camera because of the light, but these are changing colour. They're starting out red, so I'm wondering how long it will take for them to go black, or like a dark red, because I feel like it's more of a dark red for the cherries. The black cherry seems to come out a bit more dark, so this one is also changing. You can see how these are quite dark over here. They're really turning. So yeah, a lot of the black cherries seem to be turning. So it might be even next week when we can harvest them. So yeah guys, we're looking forward to it because, you know, we're hoping to make some money, obviously. So the sooner we can start making some actual money will be the best for us, because we still have to pay our staff, pay the electricity, and you're not making any money at all. So yeah, we're just praying to God, having that faith that the plants are going to do well and we're going to find lots of buyers. So guys, in a week's time I'll show you the next update. Hopefully by then we'll be harvesting a lot of these black cherries. So we're in the our lettuce patch. So we've got about 5, I think, different varieties. Unfortunately, because of the very hot weather, as you can see, they're all standing up like triangles now, because they are going to seed, and they're bolting. A few still look pretty good. Hopefully we can sell these, but the ones that are bolted, unfortunately, probably have to throw just because they're going to be quite bitter, or maybe we can sell them at a reduced rate somewhere. But a lot of them are going to seed. A lot of them are going to seed now. So yeah, the hot weather out here has really done them a disservice. Yeah guys, these are all of the watermelon. Guys, now we're just transplanting them, filling the bags. Over here as well, we've got some ginger that we're growing out. Got some herbs. This is, I believe, parsley, and there's a bit of lettuce growing over there. Got the coriander. Coriander growing here. These are all of the spares of the sweet peppers and the hot peppers. And we've got the basil just growing up. So yeah, see, this is kind of like the new one of our new processes where we plant. First of all, we plant in these trays. And then we move them over to these bags, and then the final place will be in those big bags that you see in the net house. Something else that we're going to be growing this year, guys, is grapes. So we're doing lots and lots of new things. These are all cuttings, and they're looking really fantastic. I'm not sure how old. I think they're maybe 6 weeks old. I don't know. I need to find out the age of them, but they've done really, really well. I mean, look at the size of this one. So they need to find a home pretty quickly, way quicker than we thought they would. But yeah, this one decided to sprout. I wonder if it's going to survive. Because some of them didn't seem like they were going to, but then some of them have just kind of sprouted. So let's go into the net house and see what's going on in there. So yeah guys, as you can see, we have gone very, very big this season with the sweet peppers. Sweet peppers, we've got about 4,000 sweet pepper plants, and then we've got another 1,000 hot pepper. So sweet pepper varieties are the normal red and yellows. These are actually Anaheim. As you can see, there's a lot. We're going to do a bit of pruning of the buds because there's a lot. So these are a bit of a mixture, but these are Anaheim. Well, we've got a big one coming up, and then some of these are just the normal green sweet peppers. As I said, the varieties that we have are also in the sweet, the long red and yellow paprika. Then, as I said, we've got the normal red, green and yellow, and if I can find them, we also are doing another specialist variety. You can see that is one of the black ones. So we're going to be doing black, so I can move it. So we're going to have black ones. We're going to have these very light almost a luminous yellow. There was a blossom end on this plant. I pulled it off and it rained, and literally within 4 days these have erupted. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Getting rid of that first fruit helps give energy to other things, as well as, yeah, just making the fruits bigger. And this is one of our black ones, which is getting bigger. And then we've got this one here, is black one. So yeah, I can't wait to taste these different coloured fruits to see how they differ in the taste. But they're very beautiful. Hopefully they'll be very popular. The method we've chosen this season of planting is in this diamond method. We hope, let's put it this way, we hope to have trellising. Unfortunately, the budget just didn't really allow, but we wanted to make the most of this space, so that's why it's ram-packed in this diamond formation. And we're hoping to get tons. That's really what our aim is, just trying to get tons for the first time out of the farm. We're definitely choosing to put it under net. We're keeping it under net so that we protect it from the elements, because last season, I don't know if you remember, the hailstorm that we had pretty much destroyed our spinach, and it's very difficult to lose crops that you're kind of counting on. So we're just doing the best that we can to try and protect the stuff from the elements. Obviously part of that, this is the paprika. Obviously part of that for us is going to be trellising as well, because as these plants get bigger, what often happens is, because they're long and sometimes we have too many branches. They end up breaking off. And we did have a lot of, it wasn't dramatic, but it was significant, the amount of culling the plant, the self-culling the plant did, in the fact that the leaves just dropped off. As I said, we did experience blossom end rot, which we believe is because we didn't remove the first fruit, and the plant just had too much to do and didn't reserve enough energy for fully producing the plant, giving as much nutrients as it needed. So yeah, but some of the fruit though is still looking okay. This is a new fruit from the initial node, but it's actually turned out alright. What we're finding is these fruit that are kind of standing upside down off of the very first node. I don't know if you can see that, where it stems from, that very first node there. So we can see here, this is one with the blossom end, and it's coming from that very first node where the plant wants to branch out. So as you can see, some are affected, some aren't affected, and some are. So we're just going around picking the ones that are. Hopefully the next round of fruit won't be affected at all. But yeah, we're just praying. Otherwise we may have another issue with the plants that we need to figure out if we continue to get blossom end. I mean, if it's a case of the nutrients aren't being able to go to the fruit because there's too many flowers, then we'll have to do something about that, because we can see here there's the upside down ones, and I believe that, yeah, we've got one here with blossom end, one with blossom, and then one without. Okay guys, so we're just now, these are the jalapenos, and we're just now being able to see the fruit is just now coming up. So yay, we're gonna have jalapenos quite soon. There's a lot of flowers on a lot of the plants, and we haven't seen any blossom end rot on on the long ones, which is good. Perhaps it's because the plants got to a bigger size and were able to handle the fruit. But we get, as you can see, there's a majority of the plants do have fruit. That's quite a decent size, and a lot more fruit to come. We're going to start kind of aggressively pruning and choosing the master branches of the peppers. This one is quite a tall one, towers above the rest. These have done quite well this season. So as I said, guys, it's been a week since I've been here, and these plants probably now 2 months old, I believe. I need to check that, but I'll write on the screen how old these plants are at this stage. So yeah, guys, honestly, we are, as I said, we've been doing this about 2-3 years now, so we're definitely learners, we're definitely beginners, and this is the first season that we're really trying to go big. We're really trying to go big this season and expand and grow as a business, because we need to start having an income, all year round. It's not just kind of like, summer season. We're trying to, but basically we've got plans, guys. That's all I can say right now, is we've got plans to advance this season in more ways than one, including having a lot of products, a lot more stock, a lot more different varieties, because even now, like, I can't seem to find the hot peppers to be able to show you them. I'm kind of lost in the world of peppers here, but yeah, if I can find them, I'll show you them. But basically, yeah, we're going to be doing more this season with everything than we've ever done with anything. So yeah, it's definitely progress, guys. It's going to be our 3rd year, and it's a progress. And so hopefully this season, guys, I'm going to be able to show you, I'm going to do experiments as well. I'm going to be doing some different experiments with peppers, and I'm going to try some new techniques that I've been learning about and researching. I'm going to be showing you a seeding, basically, because I know you guys asked me for a lot more information about what actually goes into farming, and so I thought I'll do some videos of us trying stuff out. If we can do a tutorial too, if we're really confident in the process. Only if I'm confident would I say that anything I do would be a tutorial. There are a lot of people who I could leave links in the description about, some people that I've been watching who are a bit more experienced. But yeah, if something works, then I'll definitely tell you about it. I'll show you some of the processes that we have already in place, and I'll show you some new stuff that we're going to be doing. Yeah, and I'm going to be showing the seeding, because at the moment we've got some habaneros, some yellow habaneros, we've got some cucumbers and some gourd, some loofah gourd. So we're going to be planting loofah gourd, which is going to be exciting. So yeah, we're also doing sauces. We're also doing some hot sauces at the moment. So when we get all of our hot chilies, we'll be able to do a lot more sauces. Like my mum had got a recipe, because I remember I showed you my recipe of like a habanero sauce, and yeah, so now as a company we've decided that maybe we should start selling sauces, because we had a lot. We haven't yet found a market for hot peppers here. A lot of people have told us that they want dry chili, and so it's like, well, fair play, we could dry chili. We could dry our own chilies ourselves and make flakes if we wanted to. So yeah, guys, we're trying to do a lot, trying to advance and grow, and hopefully we will, make new strides, learn a lot. There's definitely a lot to be learnt this season. Taking care of this many plants, pruning is going to be pretty much an everyday thing. With this much produce, you have to prune every day in order to just preserve, get the best out of the plants, and get the best what kind of environment to work in. It's a lot, so we need to basically take care. Care is next to planting. So yeah guys, thank you for joining me. It's a little introduction back into season 2. And so yeah, I'm going to, in my next video I'm going to start, we're going to start seeding. So I'm going to be splitting the videos up. So I'm going to do cucumbers, habaneros, and then the loofah gourds. I'll show you the seed process, and then I'll show you that all the way up to harvest. And yeah, and I'll keep you up to dated. We haven't got a lot to sell, so I won't be on the street just as yet selling. It's going to be more kind of trying to take care of infrastructure, so I could show you that as well, like us trellising kind of in a cheap way, because whatever way we do trellis is going to be a cheap way. So you guys might be interested in kind of watching us find cheap ways to do it. To show you, there's going to be a very, very busy season. We're going to have a lot more staff as well. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And I guys hope you enjoy, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.